In 2013, in a small Russian house, 8-year-old Maria was drawing pictures of horses while her dad, Mikhail, was cooking in the kitchen. Her dad was chopping onions, and she found it funny when he pretended to cry because of the onion's strong smell. Then, Mikhail realized they were out of potatoes for dinner. Maria's mom, in another part of the house, told him they had old potatoes in the cellar. Mikhail finished with the onions and went to get the potatoes. He went into the cellar and closed the door behind him. While Mikhail was in the cellar, something went wrong in the kitchen. The onions he was cooking started to burn, triggering the smoke alarm. Maria's grandmother rushed to the kitchen to fix it, and Maria's mom joined to wonder why Mikhail wasn't helping. After a while, Maria's mom realized Mikhail was still in the cellar. She got frustrated, opened the cellar door, and went downstairs, closing it behind her. Time passed, and no one came back from the cellar. Maria and her grandmother grew worried. They stood near the cellar door, expecting their family to return, but they didn't. Concerned, Maria's grandmother decided to check on them. She asked if everyone was okay, but there was no reply from the cellar. Her grandson, who was playing a noisy video game, paused it, and they called out again, but still there was no reply. Worried about their family's safety, the grandson opened the cellar door and went down to check on them, shutting the door behind him. In the kitchen, Maria and her grandmother waited anxiously, hearing nothing from below. They got more frightened. Maria's grandmother called a neighbor for help, and then went to check herself, leaving the door open so Maria could listen. Later, Maria heard a loud thud, and then silence. Terrified, and with no help from the neighbor yet, she decided to go down to the cellar herself. Finally, the neighbor arrived, heard crying, and found Maria. They discovered Maria's whole family unconscious in the cellar. Tragically, Maria's family died. They had been poisoned by toxic fumes from rotting potatoes stored in the closed cellar. The habit of closing the door when going down there prevented the fumes from escaping. Maria survived because her grandmother left the door open before going down, which reduced the toxicity when Maria followed.
If you enjoyed our videos, please support us by hitting like and subscribe. We also have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram accounts named AI Dark Stories. We upload 3 to 5 videos a week, so hit that notification button for more updates. Have a great day. To God be the glory.